think some of you were asking me, how long have I been here? And I was sharing with her that less than a month. I'm actually the second principal of this school, and prior to this, I was the principal of two secondary schools, West Spring Secondary and Jewing Secondary. So today, I understand that many of you chose the school because our school here is very different. We are a specialized school for the normal technical education, for the normal technical students. Now, so let me share with you a very quick overview of what we will be covering today. I'll share very briefly about the educational pathways in Singapore, our journey in Crest. Then, of course, Mr. Subash will continue to share with you the teachers, the curriculum, as well as the school partners in Crest. We give you a better picture of the innovation era that we have gone into. In the past, you used to have normal secondary school, 4 to 5 years, which you have just seen. So, because of the changes in the educational landscape, to ensure that our students are able to prepare them for the future, so there were things like integrated program schools, whereby these are the top students. They decided that they should skip the O-level and go straight into the junior college and do their A-level. So the Singapore government started these integrated program schools, whereby the top students in Singapore, after their PSLE, they will go through this so-called through train route all the way to do their A-level. Of course, we also have these specialized independent schools in the recent years, whereby they realize that there are people who are talented in sports, math, in science. They started this specialized independent school for those who are very good in those areas, including the arts as well. So they have a specialized independent school. Again, they go all the way to skip the O-level and do a GCE level or other qualifications which include international baccalaureate. For example, privately funded schools. If for those students who, parents who believe that they do not want to do the intensive academic curriculum on GCE level, they move on to do the international baccalaureate. So that's where specialized schools came about. For Crest Secondary School, we only catered for the normal tech, the other end of the spectrum, whereby these students are non-academic, and we are under this category whereby all of them, when they finish their education, they will move on to ITE education. Of course, there's another group whereby a special education group of students, whereby these are really severe SEN students, they will attend this particular school. So if you look at the whole entire spectrum in the Singapore education system, is that it's very comprehensive, it's basically very inclusive, it covers all types of students, all types of abilities of students, because we believe that we should never leave anyone behind.
It is a range of academic subjects, vocational subjects, and student development arenas. The game changer for many of these kids is integrated authentic learning, where we actually integrate the academic subjects with the vocational subjects, alright? And of course, the skills-based, practice-oriented learning. Another thing for you guys to think about, if you know Michael Knowles' work about andragogy, right? There are 6 principles for andragogy. When I was first introduced to andragogical principles, right, I was looking at it and I was telling myself, right, this is how today's children learn. So what was postulated as adult learning is also relevant to 10-year-olds now. Why? The 10-year-olds of today were different when we were 10-year-olds. Because we grew up as a 10-year-old in a very simple world. Today's 10-year-old is growing up in a sophisticated world. So we need to have that difference. So the kids need to learn, and the kids need to know the relevancy of why they are learning what they are learning. If not, there's no impetus to want to do well. Unlike high ability students, right, they may not be very interested in why they are learning what they are learning, They learn because they have to learn. They learn because there are family norms to establish. Because all my siblings have done well. All my siblings have gone to college and university, alright? So this curriculum, as we bring you on the tour, we will explain a bit more at each station. So let's show you very quickly the range of partners we have. For the Singaporeans, probably you'll be familiar with all these institutions. For the foreign delegates, right, you may be familiar with some, you may not be familiar with most of them, I guess. So these are schools and philanthropies and donors. Okay, so these are key community partners. We have the police center. We have established a partnership with a clinic that provides free medical service for our students. These are some of the student development programs. And of course, these are the industry partners who are a very key component of the curriculum because they provide us with job placement when the students are at secondary 3. And again, when they go out to the working world, it expands their worldview and their understanding of the requirements of the workforce. And when they return, there is a higher impetus to study and do well in school.
That is our school hall. And we have a assembly corner here. All these are works of students. Yeah. Have a chance to come over.
So when you go to the other floor level, it's actually it's sometimes ground level. But this linkage connect the entire complex. So over this side is actually the teaching block, the classroom, and the hospitality and retail training room. On this end is actually our workshops, the technical workshops. Right, I'll show you the retail training room first. Place where we train our hospitality students the basic culinary skill. So what you can see, whatever equipment appliances inside this room are actually the same as the industrial standards. Means to say that you go to a kitchen in the hotel, in any of the restaurant, it's similar in terms of stainless steel, aluminum. There's no woodwork, and we're using the induction cooker. Now they're having a class. We can come in, no problem.
Yes. Hello.
Hello. Okay. Last week. Okay, these are the Sec 3 students. Correct? Sec 3, yeah?
Sec 3.
Okay, Chef Yiping, she's our chef. And Chef Dave is also two chefs giving instruction.
Yep.
Right. So basically students
Just feel free to walk around.
walk around, alright?
Today is the first lesson they are learning how to cut.
Okay.
Seven different cuts. They have completed the first 4. Then right now they are doing the next 4. So basically it's like videos.
Where my heart is free to dream, it's here that I belong. Where strength rises from within.
All the things I hope for, they're mine to strive for. I'll rise up to the challenge to turn my dreams into reality. I know I can, reaching high to touch the sky. I'm not afraid to try to realize.
Okay, this is Akib, the student. Right, they're having some instruction on retail, and Esprit is a new sponsor.
Okay.
So I think welcome to the retail shop in Esprit. Thank you. Come, please go in.
Okay.
Hello, welcome.
Morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Alright, this consignment or this training props actually sponsored by Esprit, one of the leading retail supplier in Singapore. I think in your country you will see the logo Esprit. Right, so we just started this so-called training room. Previously it used to be Home Fix. Home Fix are the selling all the hardware appliances. So we have changed supplier. So this is beginning of the first lesson. Right, so they are actually the Sec 4. Alright, Sec 4 having retail services training today. Alright. Okay, morning, Sec 4. Morning. Okay, you can. Alright. So I mean, feel free to interact with students. Okay, you just started the class, right?
Okay, so we are in this retail training room. We actually teach our students more about our retail industry and how do they like serve customers via hands-on learning experience. So we have some of our students here are trying to role playing as customers, and we have one of them as a cashier. Okay. Okay, then on my left hand side, we also have these fixtures that are sponsored by Esprit. where we teach our students either for folding clothes or maybe for a basic display for our customers to make sure it's more appealing to them. Then we on the far side, we actually have some students doing basic retail operations. So one of them is steaming the clothes to make sure it looks nice and neat, and the others are checking the stock. Okay, and I think that's it for.
Let's say if like the teacher wants them to role play, they'll give them like assignment. Let's say the product is not working or maybe the clothes, then the teacher will let the students role play as the customer and the retailer. So let's say the retailer will have to handle the complaint, which is the student. So then the student will then have the experience of how to handle complaints, maybe in outside programs or maybe in a test, let's say.
I know I can, reaching high to touch the sky. I'm not afraid to try to realize my dreams. Up on this crest, I'll do my best to be all that I was meant to be. I'll shout it to the world. I know I can.
The road won't be easy, but no matter how long it seems, I'll just keep walking on. I'll never give up on my dreams.
There'll always be a helping hand and someone who will be a friend in this place that feels like home. I know I'll never have to walk alone. I know I can. I'm reaching high to touch the sky.
Right. Okay, these are the workbench, these are the training platform. Okay, Mr. Chang is our head of department.
Good morning, everyone.
So maybe you just run through with you some of the programs, some of the equipments here. All right.
Okay, good morning, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, this is one of the ISC workshops. We are conducting hydraulics and pneumatics, meaning fluid power. So there are two areas here. One of them is hydraulics, the other one is pneumatics. Hydraulic meaning they are using the oil, liquid, as a medium to power the equipment, and the other one, of course, is the air. So these are the two areas that we actually go into various kind of circuit in terms of like a simple circuit or sequencing circuit. We also will be learning how to dismantle hydraulic components, because likely that the main issue here will be leakage of oil. So usually we have special raise the seal. In order to
I know I can, reaching high to touch the sky. I'm not afraid to try to realize my dreams. Up on this crest, I'll do my best.
This pump usually look like this. So this is the main component to supply the oil flow. So in order to, sometimes it's because in order to reach this leakage from housing because of too high the pressure, so you have to replace the seal. And even all these little seals here, you look at them like very simple part, but it's
Pumping system supplier in the industry. So this particular company is partnered with us, so they provide all the training materials. So basically over here, the student will be taught how to look at the pumping system, how to do a general servicing, and how to do a periodic maintenance on the flushing system and also the water trap. And also they learn how to install a water heater, the domestic water heater.